Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today we are going with the next topic, that is a topic related to internet. It is the topic which was in your first chapter, that is little bit is remaining. So we are going with that topic. Let me start with my slide presentation. Now first we should know about what is internet, why we want internet, and what is internet. This diagram, if you have seen, there is a channel which connect two computer, more than two computer networks, that is called as internet. Now the internet is a global network that connects the computers across the world. Means it will be connected wherever you are in the world. All the computer are connected to one another with the help of certain networks, that is a, and there will be a certain service provider of web servers which will be which will be giving you the connection for internet. Okay, it includes several high level bandwidth data lines that compromise the internet backbone. You all know nowadays internet is things like we are having that. Internet is, if you don't have internet, all the work will be stopped enough. Why? Because everything nowadays quickly you can do with the internet, without any mail going with to any other place. If you want to book a ticket also, that you can within a second you can book a ticket. If you want to give invitation to anyone, you just will. That means that today in our life internet plays a most important role. That's the main thing. So it is role has the backbone of the, and will be the most probably internet are in the form of certain signals. Now you have, there are more and more towers of internet uh, which they have built up for the connections to get a global connections. Or and these towers also, that there are certain wire for internet. If you have going up, we have land wires already. We have gone with the previous chapter what is land WAN. So that connections are there, some hubs, locations, how all that, the IP address, everything which will be connected with the help of internet. And most probably these internets can be provided by, nowadays we are having internet from the phone also, that is broadband of phones, that MTN and BSNL. Most of the phones are also, some are using the internet of Wi-Fi system, where a tower is established in certain area, and from that tower your connections can be connected with the global network. So there are many such things. And some internet service providers are there who are providing the land service and other things. So hope you understand, and this figure only helps you to understand what is internet. Next, what we are having, first we should know how the internet has established up. Internet started in late 90s. 90s means 1960, has a way for the government research for to share information. Many a times it happens that in previous, when we to share the information, certain they use the certain other equipments like sending people or sending a pigeon to any place. So for them it was difficult to, or some mails means you can post, and but it will take out 1 month, 1 year it all can take. So for that the researchers started a certain internet established, certain network should be there, which will be sharing the information to other government service or other countries within a second. So they started research on that, and that research was done in the late 1960s. It was done most probably for the defense purpose, and it was the research was done under the, and originally funded by our defense of America, that is United States of America. Used packet switching. First they use the multiple computer. Now what they have done, they use the multiple computer to communicate a single net on a single network, and they were using the switch packing, that is in small switches they were connecting it. This is how they were doing the research work. Then in 1970s, they think only that location between the two computers or more than 10 computers within an area cannot. So they started with a protocol, that is a rule and regulation for internets, and that rule and regulation was developed by the Robert Kahn and Vincent Cerf, that is of CTCP and IP protocols. Then APRANET adopted TCP/IP in January 1983. It was adopted, and from there the research began to assemble networks of networks. Means network to network, their connection had begun and became most popular in the modern internet. Has a modern internet, and in 1990 the computer scientists started building that there should be a connection globally, the worldwide. So the scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Next, certain protocols are there for the internet that we should learn. TCP/IP protocol, that is a it is a standard internet communication protocol that allow the digital computer to communicate over a long distance. Means this was the protocol. Already I have told you in that previous slide only that TCP/IP protocols they have established. That TCP/IP is just you are having the IP address or the TCP address which can communicate with on every computer, every server have a unique ID, a unique IP address. So that to communicate over a long distance. Then we have the domain name system, which helps to internet user to discover websites. Okay, website web creator. So which is in the form of human readable form. Without DNS, the internet would collapse, because without any domain server, the internet will not be working. Because if you don't have where the machine where from where you're getting the information, that nothing is there, then it will most probably, or it would be impossible for people and machine to communicate rightly. Happens what happened, okay? We are a human being, we can understand the others human being feeling and other thing, but the computer or the electronic devices only work on our orders or our commands. Without that, how we can then, there should be certain things that which makes the computers and the human being interaction. You have seen robot cannot be having until you assemble a program in it and it will be talking. Okay, that is internet server via the friendly URLs. Friendly is a user, means you are linking links should be there. They have come to know. Then we have DHCP, that is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It is a client server protocol that automatically provides an internet protocol host with IP address, because it will be this protocol which give you the configuration of the server as well as the client. So it will be having a unique and there will be a unique IP address with that. Okay, another related common information such as subnet, what we are using, what gadgets we are using, like what hubs, subnets, what we are using, what gateway we are using, that all information is in the DHCP. Next protocol is FTP, file transfer protocol, used for transfer of computer files from a server to a client. Means whatever file you want to run nowadays, if you have seen many of times it happen, if you want to transfer a fax system is there, here only you just put inside a paper, and the next part of that, the paper will be to that other part will be provided, and you get the fax of that. This is how they were using. So they started a file transfer protocol, means easily you can have a soft copy of the protocol with the help of server and client network. Next was the hypertext, that is the it is this HTTP is most probably used for the website, and this is used for World Wide Web. The protocol can be used to transfer data from a plain text. You can transfer data, hypertext, audio, and video, so on. Then we have IMAP, that is the Internet Message Access Protocol, which used for the email protocol that stores email message on a mail server but allow the end user to view it. It will be all these things will be there on the mail and can only the end user can view. Means the message which is sent from the server to the client can be viewed by the client, and you can manipulate the message through where they're stored or located in the end user. Next, what we have in the protocol is a IRC protocol that facilitates the communication in the form of text. That internet chat box. We all know message box. We were having a previous. We are using Yahoo Message. Nowadays we are using social networking. Now WhatsApp and other things are came. This first we rely on these chat protocols. Then POP3 protocols used to receive emails from remote server to a local email client. POP3 allow you to download email messages on your local computer and read them when you are offline. Next is SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, that is most probably is used for the transferring the or sending or receiving the outgoing image between the sender and the receiver. When an email is sent, it's transferred over the internet from one server to another. You can send mails and other things with that. That is why it's Simple Mail Transfer Protocol was made. Hope you all understood to the concept of internet and the what are the protocols and that. So please go and subscribe my channels and please give a like button to it. Jazakallah khair, my dear student.